The next step of that process is what we call the market analysis and the wealth screening. Market analysis helps you then look outward. Now you've looked inwards. Now it's time to look outward. It helps you look into your service area, your community, your jurisdiction, your state, to find out your target audience. Market study helps you find out, say, let's say, for example, we're looking at identifying millionaire household across your service areas. Market study helps you find out that data. Wealth screening then helps you screen that data so that you're making sense and then identifying who's your audience, what's their motivation, and then you're segmenting this audience in a way that your communication becomes really very personal, becomes really very tailored and aligned to the audience you're reaching out to. So that's what market study and wealth screening does for you. If you do a market study, identify at least 1,000 or 10,000 millionaires across your service code, your postcode, your zip code. Wealth screening to identify who's your audience, what are their motivation, and then you have the segmented list. Now you're talking about you're building real intentional infrastructure. Now the next step is to build what we call a fundraising plan that includes a plan of care. So a fundraising plan determines exactly how you intend to raise money. The plan of care, of course, determines how you intend to reach out to these segmented audiences you've talked about. So, of course, before now, you must have created a fundraising plan before, but this point is really where you create the plan of care within the fundraising plan. Now you now have a segmented list that says you have 1,000 millionaires, 100 are into education, 100 are into healthcare. You get that sort of data. Now you're not making sense of that data in terms of how you intend to reach out to these people based on who they are. Because let's say, for example, they show a strong relation to religion. You could also be a religious person and you could meet them up at their church. But the concept is you're understanding this audience and then you're building a plan of care that says this is how we intend to engage this group of people, whether it's office visitation, whether it's calling in, whether it's inviting them to come view the office of the organization, whether it's inviting them to be a part of your programs, whether it's building partnership with them, just anything that gets you to ensure that consistent communication that helps you initiate relationship, nurture those relationships, and then you can then ask